When you exhibit at a wedding show, you need to avoid the terrible twos. What are the terrible twos? First one, arriving too late. Allow plenty of time to set up your display and to fix anything that might go wrong. Those extra few minutes can be used to catch your breath and gear up for the crowds. Shows tend to be especially busy at the beginning. If you are still setting up your booth, after the show is open, you give everyone the impression that you don't plan ahead. The next terrible two is leaving too early. Shows tend to be busier in the early hours. As the end approaches, things slow down, and that's when a lot of exhibitors slack off. It's not the attendees' fault if they arrive later in the day. They deserve the same attention as those who arrive early, and they are still good prospects. In fact, they might be even better prospects since they likely came to the show with a specific agenda, and they're determined in the short time they have to search out just a few things. People will notice if you are attentive at the end while others are packing up. Do you really want that last impression of you to be, are they going to leave in the middle of my wedding? The next terrible two is too little in your booth. And I love this one. Their company name is Generous Serving. Here's a reception venue. Can't you tell by the flowers? I love this one because according to their sign, they specialize in classy weddings and events. Can't you tell? And this company is called Creative Wedding Services. Really? Just as bad as too little in your booth is too much in your booth. Signage is important, but this booth overdoes it just a little bit. Yes, we know you sell wedding cakes, but you don't need to display every cake you have ever made. And this exhibitor took everything they had in their studio. They stood across the aisle and threw it into their booth. Too many different types of frames, too many different sizes, and no signage to identify the company. Avoid the temptation to pack your car with everything you can think of and then just wing it at the show. Plan ahead. By laying out your booth in advance, you will know what will fit and what will not. One or two large, compelling display pieces can be much more effective than a bunch of little ones.